tornadoes, earthquakes, floods, straight line winds, explosions, hurricanes, buildings collapsing, wildfires, ice storms, plane crashes, search and rescue. People are in shock. Days, weeks after the disasters occurred. I'm Greg Hutchison from Worcester First Baptist Church. I love being able to help folks through disaster relief. That's my outlet to help. When a disaster occurs and we get to deploy and we show up and things are scattered, scrambled, and total chaos, we help to bring some peace to that situation. And we pull in and say, we're with Arkansas Baptist and we want to help you if we can. And I'm an assessor, so I want to see what kind of damage you have. And this is our chaplain. And when you see that elderly lady's face and the tears start to come down her face, when you say, I'm here to help you. And we're going to take care of that hole in your roof. And we're going to get that tree off of your driveway. When you see the look of relief on people's face, man, what a blessing that is. And folks are very receptive to the gospel when they've got a tree on their house or their roof is missing or their home is missing. There's an eternal aspect that starts to come into their mind about, you know, I've lost my home, but these folks are telling me about something that's an eternal home. And so I see that happen a lot. I've seen it happen with fire chiefs, with sheriff's department officers. I've seen it happen with mayors who are affected by the disaster, but yet have a job to do in the community. They have to continue to perform their job even though they're in a disaster. And I've seen them sit down on a trailer or a tailgate and weep. And we get to love on them, and we get to tell them why we're here, and we get to share the plan of salvation with them, and we help support them to go on and to continue to do the job that they're doing. And then we go back to our church. Normally we house in a church, and we start telling that pastor. We get information from those people, and we share that with the pastor. And after the disaster starts to wrap up, things are starting to flow, and things are starting to get cleaned up and tidied up. That pastor then can work with his outreach team and start making contact with those folks. When a disaster occurs, we want to be able to deploy and help those people. It takes diesel fuel to get us there. It takes gasoline to run our saws and our equipment. It takes propane to run our cookers. But with the Dixie Jackson offering, we have finances that help us prepare so that we can be able to deploy. So we spend time making sure our equipment's ready, our saws are sharp and running properly, our skid steers, the tracks are good, the diesel fuel's right, they're serviced up, our rolling stock, our trucks and trailers are in good condition. And so through the Dixie Jackson funding, that helps us to be ready to go. And that's what we want to do. We want to be ready. When the call comes in, we want to be ready to go. I'm just so thankful that we are able to deploy anytime. We've never not been able to deploy. And we have very good equipment. We have the world's best volunteers. And we have great leadership. And we have awesome support from the state convention and from Arkansas Baptist all across the state who jump when we need some help. They're really quick to help us. While it's still light, we have to bring the hope, healing, and help of Jesus Christ.